territory. The peoples of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation have lived on this territory for millennia. Their culture and presence have nurtured and continue to nurture this land. The City of Ottawa honors the peoples and land of the Algonquin Anishinaabe Nation and honors all First Nations, Inuit, and Métis peoples and their valuable past and present contributions to this land. Welcome. Glad you're with us today. I'm Jeff Morgan. I'm up here in the booth with Lauren Hunkin. We'll be bringing you the color and action in the arena today. Our class sponsor is Soltek Equestrian, expert team behind maintaining our world-class footing here at the parks. Soltek offers complete range of solutions for your equestrian surface needs. Soltek equestrian surfaces are made from the highest quality non-woven geotextile offered on the market, as well as an ultra high-end polyester fiber offering optimal resistance to traction and UV rays, preserving the integrity and improving the life of your equestrian surface. Also like to thank Equestrian Digital for their partnership in presenting this week's live stream coverage. Equestrian Digital, or Equestre Digital, helps to simplify, manage, and communicate everything at the Ottawa Summer Tournaments to our viewers tuning in from home. Stay better informed with a streamlined experience from Equestrian Digital. Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to center ring now. Tracy Howard, our event director, at the center of the ring with our course designer this week, Marina Acevedo.
Thank you, Jeff. Welcome everybody back. We are week 2 of the Ottawa Summer Tournaments. We are standing on this beautiful grass field today, and I am joined by Marina Azevedo of Brazil. She is an FEI Level 4 course designer. She's going to walk us through the first round of this track here today. Thank you for joining me, Marina.
Hello, Tracy. Hello, everyone. Thank you very much to be here at Ottawa. It's a beautiful city. I have opportunity to go to the downtown and go to the restaurant of one of our customers. Thank you very much. It was delicious. Well, this is the welcome class. As the name says, is the opportunity for the new horses and the new riders to jump this class, in addition to prepare the horses for the Grand Prix. I always like to, my goal is always help the riders, and in the end they have to feel that they learn something or they have to improve something. So today we have the number 1, start with the number 1, a vertical, the horsewear. It's alone, so it's inviting the horses to go forward. You follow the tiger giant tiger, as the number 2, and you have a long line and bending line to diamond. All the classes today is in between 135, 140. You turn left and you have the roses, 4 strides for number 5. Then you have another bending line for the double combinations, where I think the riders, they have to pay attention on that line because it's really nice 4, but sometimes when the line is very easy, it comes a little complicated. So if you do the nice 4, you're gonna have a good approach for the double combination. You turn left and you come to the Brook Street. Also a single fence when the riders can prepare the horses. Something happened until arrive the number 7. They have time to breathe. They have time to collect the horses to go another line that starts on number 8, turning right, and going in bending line to another double combination that you have 3 strides. Today I decide to have 3 combinations, 3 in and out, and not 1 in and out double and 1 triple. You turn right again for the last line that we start with the white oxer with the Liverpool. This is very tricky for the horses. They have to pay attention because you come on the turn, you have the in gate on back, so you have to collect the horse, and at the same time you have to push a little bit. They cannot slip on this line. Then you go forward a little bit for the double combination that you have the Picasso fences that you call this fence, and a double combination vertical. And we finish on bending line to the left with a single oxer, but very light. So the angle, it's a little bit hard. And also, if you don't do a very nice bending, you can see the crab in front, so you have to pay attention to be very straight. Then your horse can pay attention. I think is this.
Thanks so much, Marina. We appreciate that. Tell us a little bit more about the use of the jumps here, like the material. There are people watching, they don't understand necessarily. So your hurdles, the use of the hurdles, which are the things on the ground, the rails, and perhaps the gates.
Well, we have the opportunity to have different kind of fences. Always when you have something more light, when you have the horses that pay attention, you use more just rails, then it's more light. When you have like the hurdles, it helps the horse a little bit because they can have a better approach. And we can have like a hurdle and bottle, we have the planks on the middle, we have gates, we have liver pulls, we have like a little plank. When you see the diamond, we call that one that in the middle the plank. When you see the double combination, the white one with the purple rails in the middle, we call that gate. That's a little bit bigger. And the hurdles is what you see under the fences, like number 1 or the double combination number 6.
Thank you very much. And thank you for sharing your expertise with us here today. We are so happy that you joined us in Ottawa and happy to hear that you've enjoyed your visit thus far. We look forward to the rest of the courses here for the rest of the week. And all the best to the riders. Back to you up in the booth, Jeff and Lauren.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Marina. A beautiful course. Muchísimas gracias. Thank you. We're moving into new territory. We've been watching the junior amateurs today a lot, Lauren. And what do you see here before you in the course? You've had a chance to walk out on the course, and you were here last week.
Well, I mean, it's another beautiful day out on this grass field. And Marina has set out a very nice track here for our 27 horse rider combinations to experience and hopefully be very successful at. You know, the jumps look fantastic. The track looks inviting yet challenging all at the same time. And I really think, you know, seeing over the last 2 weeks, I've watched Marina build all these courses. I've seen horses and riders get great experience and really come out positively along the way. So I'm excited to see that today.
Yeah, beautiful use of this course for Marina. It's really, really attractive course, as you mentioned, very inviting. And it stood up great. It doesn't even look like you had a show here last week.
Oh, I mean, they've done such a spectacular job with this field. They pay attention to detail in terms of the maintenance. Grass is not so easy to maintain. And as you say, it looks like it hasn't been touched. And the crew here has been doing an unbelievable job keeping it that way.
And you mentioned that number, 27 riders. Exciting afternoon for us here. The weather's going to stay great, we hope. Out of those 27 riders, we have a little new addition this year. We have an eventing Olympian joining us.
I'm very excited to see this. Jessica Phoenix has 2 horses in this class. I do believe she's getting prepared for WEG, so they want to jump on the grass and see her going around here, gaining some good confidence and good experience for her horses, and so she can head off for the team.
And our perennial representatives here. Some of the people that come every year to Ottawa, glad to have them back as well.
Oh yeah, you know, we've got a great list. I mean, everybody loves coming here to this venue. They love jumping on grass. We've got a bunch of riders who have just come back from Spruce Meadows. They've gained great experience out there. They might be using different horses because it's a little hard to travel so quickly back here. So they have a different string, and we'll see what their experience out there has gotten them for today.
Thanks, Lauren. Looking forward to your comment while we're on course today. For those of you at home, you'll be hearing from Lauren. Riders complete their tours on the course. And ladies and gentlemen, we'd ask you to rise at this time. As is customary with international competition, we open the class this afternoon by playing our national anthem. So hats off, on your feet if you would please, for the national anthem of Canada. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. And our riders are warming up now. We anticipate the first down the hill. We had a start time scheduled at 4 p.m. Riders obviously know their mounts, they know their horses, they know what it takes to get ready for a show of this caliber. And Lauren, just tell us a little bit about the warm-up and what we can expect to see here as riders come to join us for their tour.
Well, the horses and riders are warming up here up in our top ring, Princess Anne ring, on the sand. And you'll see them, you can't quite see them past our tent, but you will see them trickle down into the grass ring down here. Some of them will decide to jump 1 or 2 jumps on the grass, or others prefer to go straight from the sand into the ring. They take their time making sure that they warm up the horses properly. They give them their best opportunity to be prepared for the class. Everybody's warm-up is a little individual and different, but they do it with efficiency. It's quite amazing. Most of these horses have probably been out this morning and moved around for a bit and fine details tuning. I think that it's fantastic back there to be able to have that grass patch to jump on to get ready.
They Riders love coming to Ottawa to compete. So, looking forward to a great class today. Kathy Harper is your judge here in the booth, accompanied by Gail Prest. Eagle Eye Chronos. Danielle is here with us with the timing equipment and display. And of course, Equestre Digital, Equestrian Digital, bringing all the action to you folks at home. Call your friends if you're here and they're not with you. Tell them they can watch it on home. Just go to the webpage for the tournaments. That will direct you to the live stream. It's a word from our stewards out in the open that the first riders completed their work up top and moving down to the bottom. So we should be seeing our first momentarily posted order of go. We're 15 seconds away from the first on course today. Coming into the ring is a this is a 11-year-old Dutch woman.
We have a new leader right now.
Ariel Grange owns this gelding, ridden by Hyde Moffat.
And as Hyde starts his approach to the first fence, our time allowed is 85 seconds. You'll see him being fairly efficient, working on that time allowed as the leadoff rider. He hasn't had the opportunity to see anybody else jump the track, so he'll have his own game plan to set us in motion here. A super effort there over the giant Tiger Oxer. It's a spectacular jumping horse here. Works out the 4 beautifully. See him getting him back. That distance in the combination is a little quiet. Great effort out over the Oxer at B. You see him coming inside the Liverpool. He wants to make sure of his time allowed. Nice and efficient back to RBC. Beautiful ride through the double combination. And then they're going to wind around back to the Liverpool, coming off the in gate again. See him power the horse up. Balancing the 5 to the pair of verticals. Excellent job. And great over the last.
A time of 78.83 posted by Hyde Moffat with Gisborne VDL, a clear ride. So opening the class with a fault-free ride, Lauren. Great to see that.
Yeah, you know, that was a fantastic lead-off ride by Hyde. He gave us an idea of this track, an idea of where we need to go, the time allowed, and I mean, that's one spectacular jumping horse.
Fantastic ride for the Pathfinder. Again, as Lauren mentioned, a distance of 530 meters on this course. 85 seconds is the time allowed. Your first reference time was 78.83. 15 efforts over the 12 numbered obstacles. Second in the order today at the ring now, sur le parcours maintenant le 437, deuxième pour cette épreuve de bienvenue de $20,000, commandité par Soltek. This is Frank Hendricks. Rides for the Netherlands. Frank Hendricks and Jody Ann Hendricks own Chapeau M. Chapeau M is a 10-year-old gelding, as I mentioned, owned by Frank and Jody.
And you see Frank just taking this gelding around, showing him a few of the jumps. He's going to get organized and approach the first within his 45 seconds after the buzzer. Great effort there by Chapeau. See him just steadying him for the vertical. Good work there by Frank, keeping this horse's attention and focus on his job. Beautiful ride. Excellent work there in the bending line. Coming across to the RBC. Great effort there. See him getting him together for the combination. Oh!
So, Lauren, in these situations, obviously the crew comes in to rebuild the jump. We'll add 6 seconds to the clock, and the 4 penalty points will be added to his score.
Yeah, so he'll be regrouping here as they rebuild. He'll get his horse's focus back on the job. He's working to make sure that his equipment is nicely organized. Great recuperation there by Frank. Front rail of the Liverpool comes down. He regroups it for the pair of verticals. And over the last.
86.72, and Lauren, that exceeds the time allowed of 85 seconds. So 2 time fault the score. That is with the 6 seconds added for the rebuild at 9A. And for 8 jumping faults and 2, so a total of 10 penalty points for Frank Hendricks and Chapeau M. We will not be seeing him for the jump off.
So that was super by Frank. I mean, you know, the round was going so well there. I'm not quite sure what happened at the combination, but I'm sure Frank will let me know later today. Reapproached, did a spectacular job finishing this course up, and I'm sure he'll be back with us on Saturday.
And we move on next to number 632. This is Entrepreneur, the Chadbird Holdings Incorporated entry, and Mac Cone. Entrepreneur is a 13-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding.
Mac approaching number 1 with Entrepreneur. Lovely uphill gallop on this horse. Beautiful technique. Mac coming back to us from Spruce Meadows. Approaching the 4. Oh, just a little rub there behind. Yeah. Great effort there through the combination. Approaching our Brook Street vertical. And carries that rhythm and pace across to the RBC. Little rub there. Oh. It looked like he just got his eye on something, shied away to the left. He'll come back around on reapproach. The difference with this round is he didn't come into the obstacle, so there's not a rebuild. The time will continue to go. Mac will reapproach. Putting a little ride on there. Super job there by Mac to reapproach that combination. And a little rub there. Liverpool comes down. Pair of verticals are excellent. And then he's going to finish it up over the last.
Careful jump over the last for Matt Cohn with Entrepreneur. 17 time faults with that refusal here. The shying away at the 9A element. Not sure if it's something in the background there. 2 in a row. Having a good look at that jump, Lauren. Not bad for a 17-year-old man, though, who has represented Canada in Olympic competition.
Yeah, you know, I mean, it was a beautiful round up until that point. I'm not sure quite what Entrepreneur got his eye on. I mean, that's 2 in a row, but it's a combination going towards the in gate, as Marina described, the gates underneath it. You know, they just take a little bit of a look there. So I'm sure we'll be back, seeing him back on Saturday.
At the arena next, we have number 769. Mentioned her earlier in our introduction today, Jessica Phoenix. Medalist from Pan Am Games and Olympics in the eventing discipline. Here with Charlotte Chicadance's Isla GS.
Reminder to check your boots before you come in and preload after fence number 10.
A nice approach to 1. Just going to flow on over to the Giant Tiger here. Great effort there by Isla. Good ride to the Dalman vertical by Jess Phoenix. Approaching our 4-stride line. Just a little rub there, that comes down. Great effort over the Oxer. Super effort through the combination. Excellent at the Brook Street across the middle. We're around to our RBC. Let's see how she approaches this line. Great effort there at RBC. And no problem into the combination. Beautiful ride out. Excellent effort there through the Liverpool and the pair of verticals, finishing up here at the last. A beautiful ride.
A rail down today at number 4 for 4 jumping faults in a time of 81.03 for Jess Phoenix and Isla GS. Trakehner bred by Charlotte Chickadance at Galton Farm.
A great ride there by Jess Phoenix and Isla. I think she got just a tiny bit deep into number 4. Spectacular ride all the way around, and as you see, Isla had no problem with our 9AB combination. Fantastic trip there.
And from that Trakehner mare, we go to Chanel du Calvaire now, a 14-year-old Swedish warm blood mare. The entry of François Lamontagne.
And Francois had an earlier win about 3 weeks ago in Becancour, Quebec. Let's see what him and Chanel bring to us today. Lovely effort there over the Giant Tiger. I just love watching this mare go around. She knows her job. You see her play a little bit there on the backside. Beautiful ride in the 4 there, giving her room to the Oxer. Excellent ride through the combination. You see Chanel celebrating on the backside. Approaching the RBC. Great effort there. Ooh. Oh, you saw him working that distance. That mare gave him a great effort at the Oxer and out no problem. You see him working a little bit there. Asking her to finish up strong. See what he brings at the last. Oh, yes, excellent.
And Françoise across the finish line in 77.34. Clear round and parcours sans faute. Nous aurons barrage. We are guaranteed a jump off now. Chanel du Calvaire put in a great effort, as Lauren mentioned on the webcast there at 9AB. Huge effort. Pushed him through there. And thank you, François.
A super ride there from Francois. He knows this mare so well. You know, he was taking care of this combination over there. He got a little bit deep in, but she made a great effort. I mean, you see her celebrate on the backside of the jump. She really loves her job.
Moving on now to Stephanie Gallucci, the Artemis Equestrian Farm LLC entry with Calle 6-7. 13-year-old Westphalian gelding.
And Stephanie allowing this big bay horse to use that gallop. You see her balancing the stride there. Beautiful effort from this horse. Powered up for the Oxer in the 4. Great ride through the combination. Looks like we had a piece of equipment come off just before the Brook Street. Might have been a bell boot. Great ride through the combination, very positive. You see him getting a little strong, or balancing for the combination. And wow, finish over the last, super.
A big finish, and once again a clear round, parcours sans faute pour Stephanie Gallucci, Calle 67. Clear round in 75.07, a quick round for this pair. The third one to go clear for the jump off. Hyde Moffat will be very busy today. 4 rides, at least in this Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome. Back into the ring, this time with Ariel Grange's Donjo. Donjo is a 14-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding.
And a great start, 1-2 there with Hyde and Donjo. Big chestnut gelding, has lots of range. Super effort across the 4-stride. Great ride to the combination. See him take a little angle there, nice and efficient across to RBC. Oh, he just shifted a little right off the ground, caught the back rail. Super through the combination towards the in-gate, coming around to our last line. A little rub there in front, the Liverpool comes down. Good ride at the pair of verticals. And powering up over the last.
A time of 75.08, 75.08, avec 8 fautes de saut, 8 jumping faults on that ride for Hyde, Moffat, and Donjo.
And a great ride there by Hyde with Donjo. RBC shifted a little right off the ground, just tagged that back rail. And our Liverpool coming off that in gate again. They power up to the Liverpool. The distraction is the blue underneath. So it's a little bit of a optical illusion for them. And that front rail is a little bit difficult to leave up there sometimes. Super finish though.
And we'll see Hyde back in the ring a little later with the next 2 he has to ride. Right now we continue with the $20,000 Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome. La compétition d'ouverture de bienvenue de $20,000 de Soltek.
Julie Wiggins 7, Sam in 8, Jay in 9, Paul in 10, Hyde back in 11.
$237 at the ring now, le 237, Vivas Dolce W. And Elise Batista.
And you see Elise taking the horse up the ring, showing him everything, just giving him an idea of what is out here. As she holds her gallop across the middle, she'll approach number 1. Great ride to start off with. I love this horse's gallop. He covers the ground so nicely. Oh, just a little deep there, a little rub with the front legs. And beautiful flowing right over there in the bending line. You see her, she's just coming around the Liverpool to the Brook Street, keeping that gallop. Continuing to the RBC, great effort there. Little deep in, handles it well. You see her encourage him to be. Great effort through the line. And beautiful last jump.
82.68 on the clock, just in the time allowed with 4 faults, 4 points de pénalité de saut pour Elise Batista et Vivas Dolce W qui vient de compléter le parcours en 82.68. That brings in number 139, and next en course, le 139 sur le parcours maintenant, Capital Creation Z. La propriétaire et cavalière, Jade Lalonde.
And a great ride there by Elise and Vivas Dolce. You know, I love watching this horse gallop across this field. She uses his gallop. She covers the ground. She went a little wide to the Brook Street, but using that gallop, she still stayed under the time allowed. Little rub at 4, a little deep, and comes home with 4 full. And you see Jade using her approach, nice big gallop to start off, positive rhythm and pace. This field requires the horses to be forward enough and the riders to be able to keep that package together throughout the course. Horses get a little bit strung out, beautiful effort of the Dolman. Horses get a little bit strung out, and we have to work on their balance and keeping that package together and focus. And just a little rub there at 4. Great ride through the combination, super effort by this horse. Bringing him back, keeping the power to the combination. Beautiful effort in and out. He just got a little up there in the air, had it down behind, front rail behind the Liverpool.
I have Lauren on deck.
And a great ride to the last.
Nice ride around the course. Unfortunately, 2 rails down for 8 falls today, but a steady rhythm and a nice ride to watch for Capital Creation Z, the 9-year-olds Angescheide Gelding and Jade Lalonde.
High back in 9.
78-32 le chrono, 78-22. 32 on the clock.
And a great ride there by Jade. She did a beautiful job piloting that horse around. 8 faults coming home, but you see her pet him at the end. She's probably extremely happy with that result.
Center ring now, number 503. Next in the order, le 503. GCS Athena. Entry of Brook Street Stables Corporation, monté par Amy Miller.
Walk into meter 15, walk into meter 15.
And Amy coming back from Spruce Meadows as well, joining us here with GCS Athena. Excellent effort there, the Giant Tiger. Working on the balance to the vertical. Very nicely done. And then you see her go forward away from the jump to make sure that the horse continues its rhythm and pace. A little balance to the vertical. Slight rub, but it looks like it's still in the cups. Fighting for the combination. Excellent job there by Amy. You see her reel the horse in and support with her upper body. Beautiful. Light rub there. Little deep in. This mare has such quick technique. Very electric and cat-like. Working for the pair of verticals. Getting a little strong. Amy working on it. Oh, excellent ride there.
Time to spare on that ride, 76-44, 76-44 le chrono. Un parcours sans faute et encore une pour le barrage. One more for the jump off now. Another riding lesson in the arena from Amy Miller with GCS Athena.
Then Jessica.
And a super ride there from Amy, getting that 8-year-old around this course. The mare is beautiful in terms of her technique, getting some great experience here with Amy, and I look forward to seeing them in the jump off.
So we go from that 8-year-old Irish sport horse mare to a 9-year-old Canadian homebred gelding. This is Icon at Northridge. This 9-year-old ridden by Lauren Hayes, entered by Northridge, had a second place finish in the Grand Prix at Angel Stone tournaments in early June.
And we got to see Lauren here with Icon last week. Big, rangy gallop on him. He can be a little bit strong, a little bit quirky. You see Lauren working very hard, bring him back. A great job there by her. Super effort at the combination. Just a little shift off the ground and the front rail down in front. You see her working hard, working on that body control in the air. He's got a really hard jump. She does her best to support him and stay with him all at the same time.
I have Frank at the ring.
Great ride there by Lauren.
Damon on
Across the finish line, just the 4 falls today. Number 8 came down the RBC Oxer. L'Oxer de RBC a tombé. 77-79 le chrono. 77-79 was the time. And Lauren, 2 very different horses in a row there.
Oh, so different. Icon has a big gallop, a very, very interesting jump. You see Lauren working very hard to keep that body in the middle. I think he just a tiny shift off the ground, little rub in front there, but I think she'll be very happy with that effort.
A second ride now for this Frank Hendricks. This entry owned by Mike McKenna is Checking Me Out, a 12-year-old Oldenburg gelding.
And Frank was here last week with us with Checking Me Out, second place finish in the modified Grand Prix. Let's see what he brings to us today. And you see Frank here just doing a couple of transitions, making sure this horse is paying attention and listening to him as he starts his approach to number 1. And a great gallop to getting started there. See him balancing the Dalman vertical. Oh, and just a little rub there behind. 4 comes down. And again with 6A. Great ride in there by Frank. Looked like he was just staring a little bit at B as he came in. Super through the common, approaching our last. See him come forward to power up that Oxer Liverpool. Gets the 5 worked out. And just a little rub there at the last.
12 jumping falls today. The rails down at 4, 6A, and a 12 right at the end of the course. 75-44 for Frank Hendricks and Checking Me Out. The 12-year-old Oldenburg owned by Mike McKenna.
I have
4 for the jump off so far as we go on next to number 104, bridle number 104, Dollar del Col, owned, trained, and ridden by David Arcan. Dollar del Col is a 9-year-old gelding.
Great effort there over the Giant Tiger. Nice start to this. Little disunited coming to the next jump. You can see that back end not quite traveling the same as the front end. David's a very natural rider, very good at using the gallop. Beautiful effort there. You see he's going to take the wider approach, but he's continuing. He's a very efficiently fast rider, and he's using this horse's step to cover the ground. Little rub at the back rail of A, but it stays up. To his horse, encouraging him at the Liverpool. Oh, just that lightest rub there at A.
Across the line in 75-68, 75-68, le chrono pour David Arcan avec Dollar del Col. Il termine avec 4 points de pénalité.
And a great job there by David. You know, he uses his horse's gallop. He continues across the field. Just got a little unlucky rub at 11A there, a pair of verticals. Lovely effort here, and I'll be excited to see him back for Saturday's Grand Prix.
And Lauren, we come now to the midpoint of this first round. Just out of interest there, David Arcan's time. He's the fastest of the 4 falters we've seen today, so a good, steady, fast ride for him. As we move on next to number 365, Hyde Moffat back in the ring, again riding for Ariel Grange, this time with Quinton, a 12-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding.
Just an unlucky rub there. Super effort at the dolman. Little play on the backside. This horse has unbelievable scope. As you see that coming out of the combination, he gives a great effort there. Just giving him a nice smooth trip here. Beautiful effort through our combination towards the end gate. See what he brings home at the last line. Oh, just a little stall there off the ground. Makes a great effort, studying the jump. Oh, and just a little rub coming out at B. Great finish.
Across the finish line in 80-68 in the time allowed, but that's with 8 jumping faults, 8 points de pénalité au 2 et au 11A. So 2 and 11A came down from those 80.68 seconds for Hyde Moffat and Quinton.
Jay in 2, Paul in 3, Hyde in 4, Olivia 5, Jessica 6, Lauren Hayes in 7, Lauren Esdale.
Up next, number 261. Sur le parcours maintenant, le numéro 261 pour la première ronde du concours de bienvenue Soltek de $20,000. Here for the Soltek Open Welcome, $20,000 purse in this class. Welcome Marie Messier here from Laval with Chico Mio Aljayer Z. Marie's an amateur rider who just recently moved up into the Grand Prix level. Chico Mio, a 14-year-old Oldenburg in their third year together.
Marie approaching number 2. Great effort there. You see this horse's technique. He's so expressive at this front end. Brings his knees right to his nose. Great ride through the 4-stride. An excellent ride and effort there. Out over the combination, coming across the middle. Oh, I just love watching this pair go. Great effort there through the combination. Coming around. Liverpool, you see her open her arm, guiding him there, keeping him straight. Yeah, great over the combination. See how she brings it home. Come on, Marie. Oh, excellent effort.
And again, a clear round, this time for Marie Messier, parcours sans faute avec Chico Mio Aljayer Z. One more for the jump off.
A super round there by Marie and Chaco. You know, I know these two love each other. I'm so excited for her today. You see her pet him, and I know he's just as happy as she is right now.
Number 543 at the ring now, bridle 543, the number assigned to Linford AS, and Julia Wiggins, the entry of Julia Wiggins Equestrian. Julia Wiggins, a rider and student at Carleton University studying criminology and social justice, won the Grand Prix here in 2020.
Great start here by Julia using this big horse's step. Got a great gallop. Steadying for the vertical. You see her use her upper body and support him with her hand and leg. She said whoa there in the combination. She knew she was getting in a little bit deep to be. Had that down in front. She gallops across. Her next game plan might be to be a faster 4. A little shift there, but handles it well. Great ride through the combination. Little rub at B. You see her encourage him off the ground to the Liverpool. Great through the pair of verticals, coming to the last. Excellent effort.
Big jump over the last and a time of 77.54, 77.54 avec 4 points de pénalité. Le 6B a tombé, 6B came down on that round.
A super ride there by Julia and Lincoln, as he's affectionately known back in the barn. She did a great job all the way around here. I'm sure we're going to see her back here on Saturday, and I look forward to that.
In the second half now of the $20,000 Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome, dans la deuxième moitié de la première ronde de ce concours de bienvenue de Soltek, avec le 794, 794 now. This is Big Girl Z, a 9-year-old Zangescheide mare, owned and ridden by Sam Pegg, coming off a win 2 weeks ago in the Grand Prix at the Caledon Equestrian Park, where he put in the only clear round.
A beautiful start off there for Sam and this big chestnut mare. Great effort in the 4-stride. You see him just guiding her back, getting the control for the combination. Super effort out. Slight rub there. She might not have quite got her eye on it, but it stays in the cups. Approaching the combination, he continues. Knows this horse very well. Backs her right up at B. Little rub, but again, it stays in the cups. Bringing it home. Super effort there.
All the way around and fault-free. Clear round for Sam Pegg and Big Girl Z in 75.88. Un parcours sans faute pour Big Girl Z et Sam Pegg en 75.88.
A beautiful round there from Sam and Big Girl Z. I spoke to him a little earlier today. This nice young horse is coming along, and he said she's ready to roll, and he was right. That was a fantastic trip.
Scary moment there at 9B. That rail rolled right out of the cup, hung on the edge, and rolled back after he was about 3 strides away. Moving on to 290 now. This is Elton John on course next. Elton John, the entry of Fern Randazzo, ridden by Jay Hayes.
And a great start off there. Very smooth using this gelding's huge stride, covering the ground. Beautiful balance to the vertical. Great effort out over the oxer. Such a smooth, beautiful ride there. Comes across to the Brook Street. Little balance, gives the horse a breath for a second and encourages the rhythm again. Powering up for the RBC. Excellent effort through the combination at 9AB. Oh, just that rub at B. It comes down and finishes up over the last nicely.
A very unfortunate rub here at the end of the course at 11B for 4 faults, 4 points pénalité, 11B pour Jay Hayes et Elton John en 79-04. And beautiful to watch those tiny little cues all the way around the course from this veteran equestrian team member.
Yeah, that was a super smooth round from Jay and Elton John. Just unlucky at that B pair at the pair of verticals. That comes down, but I look forward to seeing him also back on Saturday.
Setting now to start on course number 257, le 257, Paul Halpern from Sainte-Anne-des-Plaines. Paul's been riding and training with numerous top professionals through his career, successfully competing at the Grand Prix circuit since 2004.
Olivia in 1, Jessica 2, Lauren Hayes in 3, Lauren Esdale in 4, Kathy 5, Susan 6, Hyde in 7.
And as that buzzer sounds, you see Paul giving Ezra a nice pat. He's developed this horse from 4 years old all the way up. His owner, Vanessa Lee, manages Nova Stables, which Paul runs. Just a lovely mare here. You watch her expression. She's on her job. Her technique is quite good. Very, very tight up in front. Beautiful effort there. Gives her a little balance on the way into the combination. Mare makes a great effort out at B. Very classically jumping horse. Slight rub at B, but it stays up. Just a little rub. Liverpool comes down in front. Great effort at the pair of verticals. Bringing it home. Excellent ride there.
Paul Halpern is home with just the 4 faults today. Coming toward the 11 AB combination, that big oxer with the polo mallets came down 4 points pénalité en 77-10 pour Paul Halpern and Ezra, the very compact, very athletic little mare.
Just a beautiful round there for Paul and Ezra. I mean, this mare has such a great expression. Paul and her have a super partnership. They were very successful last week. And just that little rub at the Liverpool. Whoop, I'm not sure what she quite saw there. Little rub at the Liverpool and it comes down, but I know he'll be back to bring it on again on Saturday.
So a bit of a break here. Hyde Moffat preparing his next ride. Busy man today. Will be showing 5 horses in this Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome. Hyde will be with us momentarily with Ariel Grange's next horse. Great opening to this class. We've seen more than the first half already, and we have 5 that will return for the jump off. Correction, 6. 6 now qualified for the jump off.
And I think I heard that Hyde is heading down the hill to come into the ring for us. Great class here that's going on. Beautiful weather we have. And as we all say, it's a fantastic day for show jumping.
Et jusqu'au moment, 6 sont complétés sans faute, qui reviendront au barrage. 6 so far to come back for the jump off. Hyde Moffat will return along with François Lamontagne, Stephanie Gallucci, Amy Miller, Marie Messier, and Sam Pegg. All went clear and all will return for the jump off.
Kathy, Susan, and Hyde to finish.
8 more to jump Encore 8 à sauter dans la première ronde de la bienvenue de Soltek. Hyde Moffat back into the ring, this time with Ariel Grange's Grafton. Grafton is a 16-year-old, Celle Français stallion.
And so the buzzer sounds, and then you see Hyde putting his hand up. They're allowed to pause for a manure pause, and then the judge will restart the time as he approaches. Great start off here, coming around to the 4-stride line by the VIP tent. Super effort out through the combination. Beautiful effort at the RBC. See Hyde bringing him back, getting him balanced for the combination towards the end gate. Great effort there, A and B. Come on, baby. Yeah, and over the last super round.
Well, busy in the first round. He'll be busy in the jump off his second clear, this time with Grafton. 77.08, a quick tour. Lots of time to spare on that for Hyde Moffat. And this stallion, a 16-year-old Celle Français, qui complète sans faute en 77.08. Hyde Moffat à 2 pour le barrage.
And a beautiful round there from Hyde and Grafton. So smooth. This pair knows each other quite well. Look forward to seeing them come back for that jump off.
Lauren Hayes in 1, Lauren Esdale in 2, Kathy in 3, Susan Horn in 4, Hyde in 5.
Number 586 at the ring now, le 586, Olivia Blaber, la propriétaire et cavalière de Mauna Lani, 10-year-old Canadian warm-blood thoroughbred cross gelding.
So I've got Jessica.
A good start here. Approaching our 4-stride line by the VIP. Nice balance there. Super effort through the combination. So you're bringing him around the Brook Street, continuing across there. Gets his eye on the RBC. Good ride in to the combination. Just a little rub out. Got lucky there. And you see her powering up to the Liverpool. Just had a little ground speed. Front rail comes down. A super finish for this young rider.
La jeune cavalière complète le parcours avec 4 points de pénalité. Just 4 at the Liverpool. 86.89 on the clock. 76.89 for chrono. Nice ride. The rider's head and horse's head almost in tune there. She turns her head. That horse knows exactly where they're going and follows her.
Yeah, she did a beautiful job there. You saw her just powering up for that last line. Sometimes when they come off the combination, they think they're kind of done. So she wanted to make sure he was in front of her. Little rub there, a little unlucky, but beautiful job by that young rider.
So we have a Canadian warm blood mare owned by Charlotte Chicadance, ridden by Jessica Phoenix. Second ride for Jessie in this competition with the Freedom GS.
Oh yeah, just a little slip there as we approach. She's got it back together. Jump one's great. Jessica coming off a win last weekend in the advanced competition at Willow Wind Farms in Toronto. Looking to gain some good experience on the grass before going off to the team for WEG. Beautiful effort there in the 4-stride. Super job through the combination. This horse looks very game for his job. My apologies, her job. Great effort at the RBC. A super ride. You see her helping him out over B, helping her out over B. Great effort at the Liverpool. Pair of verticals coming up. Super job there, bringing it home. Excellent round.
Parcours parfait, sans faute. A clear round in 77.13 for Jessie Phoenix and Freedom GS. One more for the jump off. Encore une cavalière pour le barrage.
And a super round there by Jessica and Freedom GS. This mare looks fantastic on this field, covers the ground so well. It looks like Jessica knows her unbelievably. Look forward to seeing them in the jump off.
And Lauren, we come to the final 5 now in this first round. Final 5 with a chance to qualify for the jump off and the $20,000 purse in the Soltek Equestrian Open. Welcome with number 289 next, or 289. Golden Boy, 11-year-old Dutch warm blood gelding, owned by Iris Lustig. Winner of the Grand Prix earlier this season. The rider is Lauren Hayes.
And a super start to Lauren's season this year, earlier in June. She had a 1-2 finish with this horse being first and Icon, who she rode earlier in the class, being second. Let's see what they have for us today. Great start across the middle. Beautiful effort all the way through. Just working to get him back there. Encourages the 4, powers up for the Oxer. Great job. Oh, you know, you saw her work to try and get him back. They're going to rebuild that jump. You saw her work to try to get him back, and he just sort of took over a little bit and makes the distance a little bit off. They'll rebuild that jump, and she'll work on a reapproach there.
Lauren, a costly misstep here. The penalty points added for the stop. 6 seconds added to the clock as well as our crew rebuilds. The Soltek crew, one of the best on the circuit.
Yeah, and you see how everybody's rebuilding this. Lauren will reapproach And that buzzer goat. Super job there on reapproach. Just a slight miscommunication in the first approach. So she's going to continue on here. B comes down. Continuing around to the Liverpool. Super ride there. She'll finish up at our last.
The time was 97.16 with the penalty time added, a total of 21 faults. 21 points de pénalité pour Lauren Hayes, a golden boy. And not only physical, but mental fitness when you reach this level of competition comes into play. You put that behind you, a little accident like that, and ride on, do the best you can with the rest of the course.
Absolutely, and Lauren's a consummate professional. You know, it looked like he got a little strong after the Ecuestre, a little miscommunication there, and that's all it takes. As you see, she comes right back around, reapproaches, and finishes up in a great fashion.
So we move on to the final four now, les derniers quatre de cette première ronde de Soltek Equestrian. Number 452 at the ring, le 452, Viam Dios d'Avril. Entry owned by Pauline Esdale, ridden by Lauren Esdale, 20-year-old rider from Port Perry, Ontario. Competed in the 2021 North American Young Riders Championships. Team placed bronze there. She placed fourth individually. Viam Dios is a 13-year-old Saint-Français gelding.
And a great start here for Lauren. Coming to the 4-stride line. Keeps him nice and straight there. Beautiful effort through the combination. Guiding him over to the Brook Street. Super ride through the combination. Very good effort. Go to the Liverpool. Working on the pair of verticals. Let's see how she brings it home. Super job.
Pull up 9 for the jump off now. 78.81 on the clock for Lauren Esdale and Viam Dios d'Avril. And parcours sans faute, a clear round makes it 9 now for the jump off. That time was 78.81.
And a beautiful job there by Lauren. Very excited to see her come back for the jump off. So smooth, excellent round, and the results show itself.
And thank you, Lauren. I'm sure all of you at home are enjoying the coverage here brought to you by Equestrian Digital as we continue in the first round with just 3 to jump. The gray horse at the gate right now is number 442 à la porte d'entrée, le 442 Impromptu. This is an entry owned and ridden by Kathy Blundell, a 14-year-old Belgian warm blood gelding.
A great start there at 1. You saw him kick out behind. Some horses are a little expressive with their technique behind. This one in particular, you see his tail flipping in the air. Call that finishing behind, making sure that he doesn't touch the rails.
Between rounds. Jump off the Francois Stephanie.
Little rub there, but it stays in the cups. Super effort over the oxer. She's continuing to the combination. He's so quick with his front legs. Very good technique in front. Tucks them right up there. Oh, and he just a little gap at the vertical, and that kick out actually ends up taking the rail down. Got a little gappy into 9A, has the back pole, coming around to the last line. You see her encourage him off the ground. Pair of verticals, he studies it very well. Oh, and got lucky at that last.
The time was 79.76 on that round, 79.76. Le chrono pour Cathy Blundell est impromptu with 8 faults, 8 pénalités, 2 sauts. Penultimate ride goes to number 312. L'avant-dernier maintenant pour la première ronde du Soltek. Une épreuve avec bourse de $20,000. 312 is Chaka Keeps, a Kingsfield Farm entry ridden by Susan Horn. Chaka Keeps is a 12-year-old Hanoverian mare.
And Susan is also joining us back from Spruce Meadows recently, where she had great success with her string of horses out there. Let's see what she brings to the field today. Knows this mare very well. Approaching over to the 4-stride line. Nice start so far. Good at the vertical. Excellent effort at the oxer. Gets her back in balance. Great effort through the combination. Nice ride there. Very nice. And you see her just using this mare's gallop. Covering the ground beautifully. Excellent at A. B is good. Let's see what she brings home at the last line. Working a little bit for the combination. She gets it done. And we're through.
And we have 10 for the jump off. 10 pour le barrage. Susan Horn is home clear with Chaka Keeps 2 in 75.84. Elle complète sans faute le parcours en 75.84. La 10e a complété sans faute aujourd'hui.
And a beautiful smooth round there by Susan and Chaka Keeps. This mare's got a beautiful gallop, lovely technique, and Susan does a beautiful job keeping it smooth all the way around.
So, Lauren, we come to the final horse now for round 1 of the $20,000 Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome. And it's Hyde Moffat one more time, this time with Ariel Grange's Amalia. Amalia is a 10-year-old Dutch warm blood mare.
And Hyde getting ready for his round on Amalia. Approaching number 1. Great start here, approaching the 4-stride line towards the VIP tent. Good ride there, bringing her back for the combination. This horse is very game. Super across the middle, coming on approach to RBC. Little rub there, stays up. Little deep in. You just saw her just looking a little off to the left there. Super effort at the Liverpool. Little rub there at A. Comes down. And he puts her back together for the last.
And over the last, Hyde Moffat is home now with Amalia with 8 faults in 75-70. Il termine avec 8 fautes de soupe en 75-70. That completes the first round. We have 10 who qualified for the jump off. Hyde Moffat has informed the stewards that he does not intend to jump off today with the first he qualified, Gisborne of EDL. So he's guaranteed the 10th spot in the placings, and we'll see 9 to jump off, Lauren. Seulement 9 pour le barrage. Hyde Moffat ne participera pas avec Gisborne VDL, qui lui garantit la 10e place. Having qualified for the jump-off, he automatically goes to 10th. And once again, Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome has completed the first round. A super special thanks to Soltek, our sponsors. Soltek is the expert team behind maintaining the world-class footing here at the parks. Soltek offers a complete range of solutions for your equestrian surface needs. Soltek equestrian surfaces are made from the highest quality non-woven geotextile offered in the market, as well as an ultra high-end polyester fiber. This offers optimum resistance to traction and UV, preserving the integrity and improving the life of your equestrian surfaces. And down to you, Tracy, in the ring with your guest.
Thank you so much, Jeff. We are so privileged today to have the icon, the illustrious Captain Canada with us. 10-time Olympic appearances from this gentleman, a master. He's going to share his perspective on this beautifully designed course by Marina Azevedo.
Thank you very much, Tracy. So we have typically a course designer is looking for 20% of the class clear, which would have been 6 today. She got 33%, which is we have 9 going to jump, but that's fine because what this competition is being used for is to get ready for the main Grand Prix on Saturday. I mean, everybody wants to win it for sure today, but it's also to set up the horses for Saturday, and that's very much what Marina's up to, is getting these horses ready to peak on Saturday. So our jump off is the original 1-2, so that's just a good gallop to number 1, a direct shot over to Giant Tiger. It's a left turn on this green spread jump right here, and you'll notice they took this jump away so you can make a very, very tight turn. The question is, will they tuck it inside in 7 strides or go wide in 8? A stride and a jump off like this is worth plus or minus a second. So if you go out in 8, you're giving away a second, but you lower your chance of having a rail down. And I think what it'll depend on 2 things. If you have a horse that's a very big mover naturally, you get a reasonable jump here, you'll line it up in the 7. If it's not such a big mover, or you get a little stalled here, you'll go out in 8. Very neat turn inside this timer to the Brook Street vertical, the red and white vertical, all the way around to the RBC jump. and then a straight shot down to the last jump, and it depends who's willing to take the most risk on the gallop down to that last jump. 9 horses, it'll be fast. If you're the first 1 or 2 to go, there's probably little point jumping a clean round. You better jump a fast clean round if you want to get paid. So get ready for a very exciting fast jump off.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate your insight, and we just love having you out here on the field with us. Thank you.
My great pleasure. It's
Thank
great
you,
to have
Tracy.
this
Thank
type
you,
of
Ian.
show jumping in Ottawa.
Thank you, Ian, and thank you, Tracy. Hope young coaches were watching that along the side. A free clinic from the master is invaluable.
It certainly is, Jeff. And as Ian's laid it out here, I think it's going to be a fantastic, exciting jump off. I look forward to see these horses and riders coming out and putting on the speed and giving you guys a really good show.
So we're just about set here, just the final rails coming out. A beautiful course, and I think our course designer, Marina Acevedo from Brazil, achieved her goal in that first round. It had a beautiful course. It rode really nicely.
Yeah, I mean, again, she's done such a great job, and I think that the ones that are not in our jump off come away with super experience, and they're going to get themselves prepared if they're coming back for the Saturday Grand Prix. It's an open welcome. It's supposed to be welcoming. It's supposed to get us going well for the rest of the week, and I think she did a superb job of that.
Well, looking forward to her courses for the balance of the week, Lauren, as we get ready for the jump off. As we mentioned, 10 qualified, only 9 return. Is this something we see commonly, that someone pulls out a horse from the jump off?
Yeah, you know, everybody has their own plan for their horses from the week. They usually build from the biggest class that they're going to go to and build back towards, let's say, Monday or Tuesday, so that we organize our horses and organize our plan. Hyde obviously has a plan for that horse, and he needed that first round, but he doesn't really need to go running. So we'll see what that does for him on Saturday afternoon.
All righty. So we'll keep an eye on Hyde. He still has a chance here at the jump off. Hyde will not ride, so the first place ride in the jump off goes to François Lamontagne with Chanel du Calvaire, followed by Stephanie Gallucci with Calle 6-7. Then we'll see Amy Miller with GCS Athena. Then Marie Messier with Chacomio Al Khair. 6th or 5th now in the jump off will be Sam Pegg with Big Girl Zed. Then Hyde Moffat with Grafton. Jesse Phoenix with Freedom GS. Lauren Esdale with Viam Dios d'Avril, and then Susan Horn with Chaka Keeps. So waiting for our first to complete their preparation warm-up for the jump-off. On attend le premier qui se réchauffe à ce moment pour le barrage. Un barrage de 360 meters, 360 meters on this jump-off. Starts at number 1, goes to 2, then jump 5, 6 AB, 7, 8, and the 9B to complete. 58 seconds allowed in the jump-off. 58 secondes allouées au barrage.
Okay, I have the first horse walking down.
Word from our in-gate and stewards that the first has completed his warm-up is going to join us momentarily.
Hyde, Jessica, Lauren, and Lauren finished.
Number 387 at the ring, the 387, here to make it 2 weeks in a row as the winner of the welcome. Chanel du Calvaire and François Lamontagne.
Amy in 1, Marie in 2, Sam in 3, Hyde in 4, Jessica 5, Lauren Esdale in 6, Susan in 7 to finish.
Francois to start off our jump off. I do believe he's going to try and lay it down for everybody. Go first, be first would be the theory. So let's see what he brings to us. Galloping across the giant tiger, turning on the speed, continuing there. And he's going to roll back on this oxer off the in-gate, or sorry, off the VIP tent. Great effort there. Works out the 7 and turns inside that timer as Ian was describing. Super effort there at the vertical. Continuing here, getting her eye on it, encouraging her across, and he's bringing it down to the last. Amazing, super job.
Barrage sans faute en 38-53, 38-53. That is the challenge to the rest of this class. 8 more to follow him. Again, 38-53 is the time to beat. 38-53.
Such a fantastic round there from Francois and Chanel. You can tell that she's extremely happy with it herself. You know, he's laid down that rhythm and pace, and he's going to make the rest of them chase him down. Let's see what they do.
169, a second for the jump off. Le 169, Caille 6-7. And Stephanie Galucci des États-Unis, the Artemis Equestrian Farm LLC entry.
Stephanie making her approach to the first jump. See her catching it going forward. She's going to use this horse's very large gallop, speed across the ring to the giant tiger. Rolling back, keeping the speed. It's a little deep there, no problem. And nice balance in the 7 strides. Lovely effort out over the oxer. Little careful here at the vertical. Continuing. Great effort there. Let's see what she does to the last. Clean round.
Across the finish line, 41-41 on the clock. 41-41. Second place right now. Deuxième place sur moi for Stephanie Galucci and Caille 6-7.
And a really nice smooth round there from Stephanie. Beautiful job, huge gallop. Not quite fast enough to catch Francois, but still leaves all the rails up.
I've got Amy walking in the ring, Marie in 1, Sam in 2, Hyde in
Coming in the gate, the next in the order for the jump off, la prochaine pour le barrage, le 503, GCS Athena, a Brook Street Stables Corporation entry ridden by Amy Miller.
everybody that's jumping off.
Amy coming across, rolling back right now, showing the mare the turn to the 5 by the VIP tent. It's a nice young horse. Let's see what her plan is here.
Sam in 1, Hyde in 2, Jessica 3, Lauren in 4, Susan in 5 to finish.
Super ride from 1 to 2, rolling back on the oxer.
Found at the Grand Prix ring, it is safe in the
Excellent effort there. Such a good turn back. Oh, and just that little rub behind. Brings A of the combination down. Little rub there on the slice. Brook Street comes down. And a super ride to the last.
Well, Lauren, you go for it. And you get what you get, 40.88 on that ride with 8 jumping faults for Amy Miller and GCS Athena.
Yeah, for sure, Jeff. You gotta go and you gotta take that shot. Unbelievable roll back to 5. Just a little bit of ground speed there. Caught the vertical behind coming in at A. This nice young horse. I think we're gonna see a fantastic effort from them in the future, and I know it's going to be fast.
And midway around that course, she was in the lead. Obviously, that second rail sealed it for her. She pulled back just a little bit and came home in the 40.88. Crossing paths in the 8 gate with Amy is the next in the order. Chacomio Alcair Z.
Hyde in 1, Jessica 2, Lauren in 3, Susan Horner in 4 to finish.
This is Marie Messier.
Reminder, everybody that does the jump off, we would like you in the ring for ribbons afterwards, please.
Little rub there at the first jump. You see her encouraging him across. Galloping over to Giant Tiger. Lovely effort there. Roll back. I think she's just a little bit wider than Francois. Beautiful job at the Oxer. Oh, got a little deep in. Just around the timer, but she's going to keep it rolling. Yeah, very good there. She's clucking to him. She's saying, come on. Let's keep it up. Super. Galloping down to the last. Let's see what she does. Very nice.
The crowd was very happy with that performance from Marie Messier and Chacomio Alcair Z. 44-68, 44-68 on the clock. Ranked third, she takes over the third spot on the leaderboard. Troisième place à ce moment. And into the ring comes the next in the order. This is Big Girl Z and Sam Pegg.
And a super ride there for Marie. You know, I know you guys can't hear the cheering necessarily out of the crowd, but she's got a huge cheering squad here, and they were very happy with her ride today. Sam galloping across the Giant Tiger Oxer. Roll back as quick as possible to the Oxer here. Number 5, beautiful job. Trying to get the horse back for the combination. Just a little rub at A. It comes down. It's continuing that speed. You can still get a great prize with a rail. And it's great experience for this horse. Ride your plan. Super job.
Quick tour in the 41.96, but that was with 4 faults. 4 pénalités de saut en 41.96 pour Sam Pegg. Et Big Girl Z lui donne la 4e place. That puts him on the 4th spot on the leaderboard for this $20,000 Soltek Equestrian Open Welcome. And it brings in number 362, le 362 sur le parcours, Grafton and Hyde Moffat. Grafton owned by Ariel Grange.
Hyde really turning it on there from 1 to 2. Coming back. Beautiful effort. Asking him to come back to him for the combination. Super job there. Encourages. He's inside this timer. Oh, and just a rub there. That angle. Comes down. Continuing to be a very fast 4. Super job.
37.92. He had the time. Unfortunately, that rail came down 4 faults, moves him down to 4th spot. Quatrième, à ce moment, 4th on the leaderboard. Again, that time of 37.92 was good enough to take over the lead without the 4 faults. So watch the clock. Attention au chrono. For the next encores, Freedom GS and Jessica Phoenix.
And a great speedy ride there by Hyde and Grafton. Fantastic effort. You got to take risks, and he just got a little lucky at the Brook Street vertical, but the time was definitely there. Jessica Phoenix rolling back on number 5. Takes a little bit of time there. Leaves it up. Super effort through the combination. She's inside the timer back on the Brook Street. Beautiful job. Coming home. You see her encouraging the gallop across. And a beautiful job at the last.
Over the last and home clear in 44-44. 44-44 parcours sans faute pour Jessica Phoenix. Et Freedom GS, a 3rd place standing right now on the leaderboard with 2 more to jump. Encore 2 pour compléter le barrage. Jessica est en 3e place à ce moment. Et maintenant le 452, 452, Lauren Esdale and Viamdios d'Avril.
And off to a good start here. Approaching Giant Tiger. You see her looking to check back for the Oxer, make that roll back happen. A little bit of leg. Oh, a little bit. Wow, that was quite the effort. Little bit of a miscommunication, slight distraction, and man, they got that done. That's that never give up attitude. And this horse is a wonderful individual for that. Oh yeah, coming through RBC, continuing along here, still clean. Doesn't quite have the time, but a fantastic effort.
What a horse, coming home in 41.82. That was Lauren Esdale, Viamdios d'Avril, 41.82, parcours sans faute au barrage. Qui la met en 3e place, takes over 3rd spot on the leaderboard from Jessie Phoenix. And we come to the last. At the gate, à la porte d'entrée, Chaka keeps 2. And Susan Horn, the Kingsfield Farm entry.
Leaderboard is still Francois, Stephanie, Lawrence, Jessica, Marie, Hyde, Sam, Amy.
And our last horse coming into the ring, Susan Horn, Chaka keeps. She'll have had a spotter down at the ring, letting her know what she needs to know to get this one done. Let's see what she does. See her slice number one a little bit, so she's coming back over to the giant tiger directly. Great effort there by the mare. Gonna try and be as tight and efficient as she can back to the Equestre. Difficult rollback, well done. Makes the 7 look nice and easy. This horse is so quick with the front legs. Beautiful slice there. She's rolling on. Whoa. Beautiful ride to the RBC. They're encouraging her home. She keeps coming. Amazing.
And a big jump over the last to stop the clock at 39.64 for second place finish for Susan Horn and Chaka Keeps too. Elle termine en deuxième place. 2 weeks in a row, Chanel du Calvaire and François Lamontagne have won the welcome.
Just a beautiful ride there by Susan and Chaka Keeps. You know, they're really, really trying to challenge that time of Francois. So close. And I think she'll turn that on again on Saturday, too.
So in the back of the house now, we'll be getting ready for the awards presentation. So results are official. Hope you picked the winner. François Lamontagne will be back wearing the cooler for the interview in the arena as soon as we have our riders ready. All 9 from the jump-off will return for the awards presentation here in the ring. Les 9 qui ont participé au barrage reviendront pour la remise de ruban. Draw your attention to the gate as your winner comes in now. François Lamontagne and Chanel du Calvaire gagnant de la Bienvenue de Soltek. Coming into the ring wearing that iconic cooler. Proudly shown off in the stables for anyone who's ever won a cooler here at Wesley Clover.
Well, François, félicitations.
Merci.
You've won again on this beautiful grass field. This is multiple times now. How about you tell us a little bit about the track and what you feel it took today to win on your fantastic mare?
The track was fair. It was a little bit like light and small, but just fine for the welcome. Like I said last week, Marina is a really good course-designer. She's very smart. And I think the jump-off is, the Grand Prix is just going to be a bit bigger and a bit harder, but it was perfect to have a nice show in the jump-off today.
Well, wonderful. Congratulations again. Beautiful ride out here today, and thank you again.
And yeah, may I just say thank you to Francis from Soltek for sponsoring the welcome class today. And also, I'll be back Saturday. Not satisfied with my second place last weekend, so.
I'm sure you're going to set the bar and make it fast. So once again, congratulations, and we look to see what you do on Saturday.
And see you in August at the Major League.
So down to the field of play, very pleased to introduce and welcome Francis Leblanc, president of Soltek Equestrian, presenting the ribbons today. On behalf of our sponsors, joined also by Mike Lawrence, our show manager in the arena, along with Tracy Howard. So we'll be moving off to the side right now for the commemorative photo for the winner, François Lamontagne and Chanel du Calvaire, avec son ruban rouge. La deuxième place, second place, Susan Horn and Chaka Keeps 2. The ribbons to be presented for second to ninth by Mike Lawrence. Susan Horn qui a gagné la deuxième place avec Chaka Keeps. Third place, troisième place, Stephanie Gallucci, cahier 67. Fourth place, quatrième place, Lauren Esdale, Viamdios d'Avril. Finishing fifth today, en cinquième place, le 767, Jessica Phoenix. And Freedom GS. C'est le numéro 767, number 767. His GS horse is owned at Galton Farm by Charlotte Chickadance. Here with us today, welcome. Sixth place, sixième place, 261, number 261, Marie Messier and Chacomio Al-Khair. Seventh place, septième place aujourd'hui, Hyde Moffat in the Grafton. Hyde riding for Ariel Grange. Over to eighth place, Sam Pegg and Big Girl Z en huitième place, le 794. Ninth place, neuvième place, Amy Miller and GCS Athena. Le 503. And the 10th spot went to Hyde Moffat on Gisborne VDL. Your champion coming forward for the photo. La photo maintenant du gagnant, François Lamontagne, avec Chanel Ducalvert. Moving to the far side of the very colorful double. A new jump this season for Tracy and the crew here at Wesley Clover. So as we pause for the photo, thank you once again to Soltek. Merci à Monsieur Francis Leblanc, président de Soltek Equestrian, joining us today to present the ribbon. And now they can have some fun. François, félicitations. 2 semaines courantes, 2 weeks in a row as the winner of the welcome. Off you go on your lap of honor.
We have a new leader right now.
So farewell to our riders, and thank you very much, Lauren, for the commentary today. Those of you sitting here probably did not hear it. Lauren providing the commentary to you folks at home. Trust you enjoyed it as well. Thanks again for being with us. We'll hear more from Lauren throughout the week. Enjoy your week here, Lauren.
Thank you for having me up here. It's a pleasure to be here, and I look forward to seeing some more fantastic show jumping this week.